Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fijian Investment Trader, known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. NEO, ticker symbol NIO NEO. What a day. Oh my god. We did came all the way to $4.95. Well, before I'm going to talk on the technical side, market is about to close in 3 minutes, actually 2 minutes. But before we talk on the technical side, I have a couple of news I want to cover with you guys. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because there's some good news and the bad news for NEO. And I'm going to share with you guys and share my 2 cents behind it. Well, NEO delivers 11,866 cars in March for the Q1 deliveries to meet the guidance meet the reduced guidance. NEO delivered 30,000 of around 30,053 vehicles in the first quarter, reaching its lowest guidance about 30,000 units. We know the fresh initial was NEO was supposed to be 33,000, then it came to 31, and later it was 30,000. I'm glad NEO is doing it because they are producing less vehicles, means they are spending less money on manufacturing cost and operating cost because NEO needs to be profitable. Yes, NEO needs to be profitable, and it's okay to sometimes to produce less cars to meet the demands of that. The demand is there, but not as much demand where it used to be an EV market 3 years ago, or a little bit less than 2 years ago, due to the high competitive market right now. So without further ado, let's talk on the next article. Well, how did the China EV sales happen in the March? When NEO did ending of March 31st, NEO had 3,550, Xpeng had 2,000, Leo Auto roughly about 8,000, and Tesla as usual on 17,050. But even all of those, right? Even Tesla had a major reduced on the EV sales. Every EV company is taking a big hit right now. Is the EV market is over? No, no, it's absolutely not over yet. Another news. Billy Guilford dumped 84% of the stake in NEO. That's what happened today, and you can clearly see that what was the impact on the market today. So, as March of 29th, Scottish investment Billy Guilford owned 18.9 million of NEO shares, equivalent to 0. Close to 1% of ownership stake. The firm owned 114 million shares, equivalent to 5.9% of take ownership in December, meaning that it's cut by significant by 83.54%. Based on the combined 13F, 13D, 13G filing, NEO now Bill is 125 large equity holding. It was the 30th large equity holding as of December. This is a massive blow for Chinese electric EV company, as Billy has prominent support for NEO for several years. According to Well Wisdom, the firm has bought shares during the third quarter of 2018, which was right when NEO debuted the initial market IPO. Billy has average holding for 5 years on 13F portfolio. Definitely a big impact selling, Miss Billy's selling it. Miss Billy's sale comes to an armade of rising EV competition and geopolitical tension between heaven helped NEO towards the goal of profitability. Any company is not profitable, it's very hard to sustain it. NEO is on the verge of making profit, and they are working towards on the reduction of their operating and manufacturing costs, which we know that, and they have Mr. Lee William is actively working on that. So, kind of skimming through on this article, Wall Street remains an upbeat. The company NEO carries an average price of $8.18 among 26 analysts with coverage. Citi has the price target of $19, while Barclay has the low of $4. So a really a mixed feeling from the analysts too. Well, on the price target, it's a matter of time, right? We knew what NEO does. In 2024, they have ES7, ET7, and ET5 models were some of the biggest hit they have, but they have a big competition on ET7 on certain companies. So very big competitive market on the EV right now, especially on China. We knew NEO is in a big also in Europe countries. It's just a matter of time when they're going to be profitable. Well, on the flip side, we have some new news, right? And Mr. Lee William is actively working on the growth of the company. So NEO sees the first mass produced of 150 kilowatt semi-solid battery pack roll offline. NEO said a month ago of 150 kilowatt ultra long range battery pack will continue online in the second quarter and is the largest capacity battery pack mass production in China passenger car segment. So in terms of growth, Neo is doing all his part to be more um, competitive among the competitors of EV market, and I'm very impressed they have done it right. So it's just like I said, it's what's holding. We know it's not profitability, and I know we keep saying all my videos. Once there are signs comes to a profitability, you will see this stock will be raising at a rapid price. Well, going to my portfolio, nothing changes. I'm still holding the same shares. Option calls still over here. Neo holding about 40,000 shares, and Neo option is right here as well for $10. It expires in January 2025. So my plan is to add more shares. I'm just waiting and see where does the dust settles. And let's talk about on the technical side. Let's absolutely talk on the technical side on Neo. What are we looking at? It absolutely, the market just closed, and Neo finished the day of $4.49. What does it mean? So we're gonna shift the gear to the 5-day. We can clearly say that. Then on what we had on Neo, that on today is Thursday, the week is about tomorrow Friday is going to end, but we came the low of $4.36, went high of $5 and 75 cents. $4.78 is my resistance level. Time and time you can clearly see that $4.75 is becoming a nuisance to break. And then what we had this pullback. So 1 month, where we at with the 1 month chart, I talked about this downtrend pattern that coming through, and we'll see if Neo start trading into this channel between a support, which is my yellow line, which is my red one, is my resistance level. So I'm gonna make some changes on my chart. And what are we looking at? So we clearly see that the range between $4 and $4.36. My last video I did mention about $4.31. It excuse me, $4.36. It did came as a one of the lowest point. Didn't came to my support level, but was very close. But one thing I want you guys keep an eye. You can clearly see this blue line, right? This is my 60-day EMA. Time and time acted as a resistance, and we couldn't break out. So right now the blue line is sitting at $4.56. The way the market was heading, I was very skeptical to see if it holds today and market closes. It didn't hold, right? Unpromising to see that. If we have held it today, then definitely the highs of the pink line, which is $4.83, will come in the market. So definitely we didn't hold today. We can break through on that. So something to keep an eye. We might see another downtrend pattern, another all the way to $4.36. And if the Friday is the day that we gotta keep an eye. If we hold up on Friday above that $4.56, then there is a momentum to go test of high of the pink line, which is my 200-day. The moving average is going to be next. So we are trading below that, and the reason that it didn't hold, and I'm going to show you on my 3-month, because you can clearly see that the 60-day on the 3-month chart is sitting at $4.64, and where the high was today was $4.76. Got rejected quickly and came down. So it is trading. It's okay. I love to see it, and what I'm seeing right now, which I really like, it's trading between these two channels, between $4.36 level and a highs of $4.78, and it's trading in between this channel, up making highs and they get rejected, pull back and try the test again and pull back again, and trading sideways. We want to see that kind of trading sideways, because then the investors will be coming in and pushing the price higher highs and higher lows if we get any good news coming from Neo. And shift of sector, right? We did have the shift of sector happen on the EV for a little short-lived, but you can clearly see that this painful downtrend pattern came all the way up here, and which I'm going to draw it back again. What does it mean by that? It's definitely a downtrend pattern that came in and is a massive drop all the way up here, but then we break out all the way. So this is what I'm seeing to this is what I'm expecting to see Neo to do it. Sorry, lost of change of thought, but love to see Neo, like gonna see Neo trading up here, get rejected, come back again, and then making higher highs if we get new news. Right now it's trading sideways. Unfortunately, not a great news for investors to look at it. But if it's trading sideways and kind of hold that range area, it becomes a loading zone. Once a loading zone kind of established over here, then you'll see a set of new buyers will jumping in and pushing the price high. But overall, with Neo, this is a suffering right now with Neo. Absolutely suffering right now because it cannot find its bottom yet. And that's right here. We were around when above the $5 level was a some sort of a bottom level over here, and we pushed high. But now it is coming closer to the $3 level. That's something that we gotta keep an eye very very soon. That is gonna be the next one, and it is the all-time low of 52 low right now. So something is gonna be very important to see if Neo is keep pulling at it. Still a long-term investor on that. Still, I'm big time bullish on Neo because it is a lot of money to be made. This company has a lot of growth of technology, a lot of backup from the governments and Abu Dhabi companies. So there's a lot of big dogs are involved in this company as well. It's just a matter of time. This is the when these the growing pains happens like that. People do load up shares. I'm one of them that I do load up shares when I find the right time to load it, and it is coming to a point. If I want to see how long it's going to be trading sideways. If it's trading sideways, then definitely I'm loading more shares right over here. But I got to wait and see how the market and economy plays out for China and US as well. For folks, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day on Thursday. The next video coming on Sunday, so stay tuned on that. More recap, more update on the profitability side. I'm doing all my research to finish on the profitability. What are we looking when Neo is going to be profitable? So everything is going to be discussed on the next video. But this is a growing pain. Absolutely is a growing pain for Neo. But stay positive, because once you stay positive, then things gonna come. You're gonna look your portfolio every day is gonna be red, and you have a big gap in between what you bought on that. Nothing is gonna change on overnight. It just be a matter of time when it's a flip over switch. And I've seen companies like that, especially with Neo. When the turnaround happens, it happens really good. So stay positive, stay strong. And if you're on the negative, it will change over to the into positive. With Neo needs to be profitable in order for investors to be getting profits. So thank you once again for watching it. Stay tuned for the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on the notification. Thank you.